Akka died.
Paranoia. It's something that Spy is very good at causing. However, only some spies know how to work around it, or even use it to your advantage. So, what is paranoia? Paranoia, a mental condition characterized by the delusion of persecution, unwanted jealousy, or exaggerated self-importance, typically worked into an organized system. It may be an aspect of chronic personality disorder or drug abuse. What does this have? What does any of this have to do with the video? Have you ever played TF2 with bots? Yeah, well, as you might find, they get a little bit predictable after a while. It's a butterfly knife in your back. It's a butterfly knife in your back. Back treatment. Just as was. Gonna stab it. Ain't gonna die. It's a butterfly knife, and it goes in your back. But the thing about human players is that they learn. When a player dies, they learn from the interaction. As they die to the same thing multiple times in a row, they begin to figure out why they keep dying, and they start pulling strategies to try and avoid it. So, how do you counter an enemy that instantly kills you if you get them in the back? Turn around, you dumbass! If you keep killing a player as they walk from spawn, they'll just start turning around madly every few seconds trying to catch you off guard. So, don't let it happen. Don't try and kill them while they're ready for you to strike. Just leave them. Be patient. You can turn invisible and watch your target from a distance when they can't see you. Wait until your target is distracted. Don't attack them. Make them think that you're not there anymore. And once their mind wanders into something else... The more you manage to beat a single player, the more they will change their own strategy to try and beat you. You backstabbed a sniper with zero awareness of his surroundings a few times. All of a sudden, he comes out of spawn with the Razorback. Guy has a gun! The trick is to think a step ahead of your enemy and predict what they will try and do based on their recent experience dying to you. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into the situation. Well, you see, I'm walking towards the enemy spawn door, sticking to the wall so that I won't bump into another player if they happen to walk out. But this pyro comes running out, already spy checking. He set me on fire now. He's got me fair and square. I'm pretty much dead. Now both me and the pyro have each learned one thing from that interaction. He's aware that letting his guard down against me like that led him into a corner stab, and I'm aware that he likes a spy check as soon as he comes out of spawn. However, I've not only taken note of what I just learned from that experience, but I'm also aware of what he learned. So next time, I'm aware that he may be more careful around corners. Fast forward to when the pyro respawns, and I stay away from the spot where I stabbed him, and avoid trying to trick stab him again. Surely enough. Avoid doing the same thing over and over again. It may have worked once, but the enemy gamer will learn. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, not exactly what... Well, no. In this case, what does kill you makes you stronger, so... Okay, but think a step ahead of them and predict what they will try and do to catch you. A good example of how to use paranoia to your advantage is to bait the player into chasing you somewhere, causing them to chase you there and spy check everything there, while you've already made your escape and already started stabbing the rest of your team. As long as you keep your distance, you likely won't get caught by them. However, one of the best ways I've used paranoia by far is something I often fool competitive players with. My favourite disguise is pyro, as some of you may have noticed. This is due to the fact it seems to be very realistic in a lot of the spots I end up in. However, people begin to pick up on the fact that I only disguise as pyro, and will shoot any pyro they see. But when you suddenly change it, oh boy is the enemy team going to get caught off guard. Don't believe me in how effective this is? I got an enemy medic in a Highlander match to Uber me because I disguised as heavy, and they were fooled for the entire Uber. Only after the Uber faded did they realise I was a spy. This worked because I have a habit of defaulting to disguising as pyro. However, the enemy team will pick up on this habit. In doing so, I cause them to create their own habit of always expecting the spy to be a pyro. So when I suddenly go against this habit, they aren't ready for it because they now default to always checking pyros. Paranoia can also distract players from their objective. It can lead them into making bad mistakes when trying to kill you. The main thing to take away from this is that players learn. They learn from their mistakes, and they will look for patterns in your strategy. Be ready for them to learn your patterns, and then change it to keep them guessing. It's all mind games.